As discussed, AD facing his former team once again tonight. The Lakers have the top record in the West. The Pelicans, it's not been the best month, second worst record in the conference. They're getting up a little bit more steam. Matt, how should the Pelicans feel about the AD trade right now?
I think they kind of understood that this was going to be a trust the process situation. I think the Lakers made a move for now. The Pelicans made a move for long term. Interesting to see if and when Zion comes back to kind of see who they're going to be able to build around and keep and who is going to be a viable trade asset. I think one person that comes to mind is Drew Holiday. Possibly getting him out there, getting him out on the market to a contender and receiving some good stuff. So I think they understood getting rid of an amazing player like AD was going to be a process.
Yeah, I mean, you can't look at this in the short term if you're the New Orleans Pelicans. It was not about this year. It's not even about next year. It's about just resuscitating the franchise after Davis's departure. And he was going anyway. I mean,
that's what I keep going back to is it's not like you were getting full. The Anthony Davis that the Lakers are getting this season, he was not available to the Pelicans for this season. And it kind of been made clear by the way the second half of last season shook out. You were not getting the Anthony Davis we see now in Los Angeles. So it's not as if you look and say, oh, look at who they got. Maybe they shouldn't have made the deal. They got a bonanza from a Lakers team that was frankly desperate and needed to maximize the final couple years of LeBron James. I can't believe I'm still saying this, LeBron James prime, and was basically kind of like the Clippers, making almost a 2-for-1 trade because you were being able to maximize LeBron when you get Anthony Davis. It was a very smart deal to make, especially since you weren't getting that Anthony Davis in New Orleans this year.
You know, and Brandon Ingram's been a revelation for them this season. I mean, he is really now they're going to have to pay him, which is an interesting in terms of timeline.
They decided not to do going into the season.
Right. So, but he has been. I mean, he's been fantastic this season.
But I think you hear Laker fans like, "Oh, we should have traded Kuzma. Or we should have kept Ingram." The Ingram you see in New Orleans he would never be that Ingram with the Lakers because he needs the ball in his hands. The offense needs to revolve around him, and that would have never happened with the Lakers. So great move, and I'm glad to see he's actually blossomed because he's a very talented KD-ish player.
I was going to say, got that body type. Although the question is, what happens when Zion does come back? Do you see him still playing this way?
I think so. Yeah, man. Because Zion's not a primary ball handler. He's going to get his stuff, off transition, energy, off the wing, putbacks, and that kind of stuff. But Brandon Ingram, someone who can run the point forward, someone who can score out of ISO, someone who can score off pick and roll. So I think the ball continues to stay in his hands.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.